Hey, how's it going? I'm Rachel, the Messy Minimalist. Today we're gonna do a packing party. Not because I'm moving anywhere, which I'm not. We're doing a packing party because I found that I'm a natural pack rat. I know my weaknesses. I'm a pack rat. I'm a messy person. This is the thing about me. But being a pack rat doesn't have to be all bad, and I've been thinking about this a lot. Being a pack rat can be used to our advantage. If you're naturally somebody who likes to pack stuff away, and you know now that you've been working on your journey, that you're also somebody who can put stuff away and basically never look at it ever again, but you just know in the back of your mind that you have it, and therefore you're secure knowing that you could use it if you needed it, aka the what if syndrome. But I started thinking about it and I realized, you know what? If I'm such a pack rat, why don't I just pack up my stuff, and then instead of putting it away in a closet, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna donate it, trash it, put it on the side of the road. I don't even care. The point is I'm gonna pack up my stuff and I'm gonna get rid of it. I originally got started thinking about a packing party because I listened to a podcast called The Minimalists, which is an excellent podcast if you're into podcasts, and I'll link to it in my description, but really if you just go and search iTunes or Apple or whatever it is that you use, and you search for the Minimalists podcast, you'll be able to find them, and they've got a ton of episodes, so there's usually one topic for just about anything you can think of when it comes to minimizing your lives. But anyway, so one of the guys who puts on the podcast did this thing when he was first starting to minimize his stuff. He called it a packing party. Basically what it was packing up your entire home as if you're moving, but instead of moving, you just then unpack what you need. So it really helps you see, like, what do you actually use? What do you need? And the rest of it is probably just stuff. My last move that I made, I wish I would have known about the idea of a packing party. I think I would have gotten a lot out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go have a packing party. I'm gonna pack up a bunch of my stuff and get rid of it. It seems easy. The last thing that I'll say about it is just, if you're considering doing something like this, maybe you're already moving, and this is just a great opportunity to, when you do unpack in your new place, to only unpack what you need and then slowly find out whatever you don't need, then you just get rid of. Or you're in the same position as I am and you're definitely not going anywhere, but you need a little kick in the butt to try to get rid of some more stuff. Well, here's how. Let's pack up our stuff together and then pitch it at the end. I've got my helper with me. We're gonna just grab a couple totes. I've got our trailer hooked up and we'll throw our stuff in the trailer. Whatever I gotta do, I'm getting rid of this stuff today. As soon as I'm done packing, I'm not even gonna let it sit any longer. I'm getting it out of here, and you can too. Follow along with me. Let's see what kind of stuff we can find, and hopefully we can leave today feeling a little bit better, knowing that we have a little bit less. I got a little bit on the wrong track with my packing party. It turned out to be a purging party, and I was just getting out all that big furniture that I didn't really realize I had so much of it still, but sure enough, it was buried in the deepest, darkest corners of our house and garage. So we got that furniture in the trailer, we drove it to town and got it all dropped off at the donate center, dropped off a bunch of blankets and snuggly things at the dog shelter. Now it's a couple days later. I've been chipping away at finding more items in the house, and I realized, kind of incredibly actually, that we don't have that many other little items to pack away in our main living area. Strangely enough, because I felt like we did, but really the upstairs where we live, our kitchen, living room, dining area, there's not a lot of excess stuff. So that's in pretty good shape. The area that I needed to focus on and really dedicate my packing party efforts to was down here in the mudroom and of course in our garage. I just got everything out of the mudroom. All those boxes you saw, with the exception of like a Christmas filled box. Don't ask me why that was sitting here in the mudroom. There was just a little bit of stuff that we ended up putting back into storage. The rest of it is just gone, including the bench that was there. And we just realized that having benches and things to put stuff on just encourages us to accumulate more stuff. In truth, we don't even need it. So we're in good shape there, got that out of here, and now I'm gonna tackle this stuff behind me. I think it's now back to, what I was talking about when I said the packing party, where I'm actually going to pack away the things that we don't need, such as old winter items, shoes that don't fit us, things like that. I will be packing them into boxes and then donating this stuff. None of this will actually end up in storage except for the legit seasonal items that we truly will use next year. I'm guessing that we're also going to find some stuff that I probably don't need here, so this will be interesting. Let's see how well we can do here. First item up is this thing that I've been holding, which is a hanger that we don't use. Item number 1. Right off the bat, I have to say that we're going to probably find a bunch of things like kid clothes, or in this case, books, that either need to get put in the wash or put away. We find ourselves with all kinds of tote bags and things like that that just accumulate stuff. So we are always just tossing our things in tote bags, running out the door, and then when we come home, we basically grab our tote bag and we just blink. Hence why we end up with more tote bags. Lots and lots of tote bags. I'm not planning on getting rid of my tote bags, but I definitely am planning on going through them, because when we're done with tote bags, that's really what we need to do, is empty them out, put them back up in our laundry room, which is where we keep the extra grab bags, and be adults here. Start putting our stuff away. That's my biggest problem, and that's definitely what I plan on doing more of. So I do have a nice handful of lonely, mismatched gloves. It'd be a shame to throw them out before we give their mates a fair chance. I'm going to get a lost glove bin and put these in there, and hopefully as I continue to go through the house and the garage, I will find their mates. The other thing that's a little bit silly is we have a bunch of snow removal brushes. We don't own this many cars. We have 2 cars, so I will just have to figure out which ones make the cut. This one's looking slightly more primitive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scrapers, 2 cars. I don't even know. The next item up on the list is 3 Falcos. This one is busted. This one got left out in the rain. It is all rusted and doesn't cut very well. And this one also doesn't cut very well, but it cuts better than the others. So we are going to keep this one, and we are going to get rid of these ones. And I'm also going to start putting them somewhere else, because these also do not need to be just sitting up there. Sometimes I don't even know how we come up with the places to put stuff. We just put them there. I don't even know what this is. We're just going to get rid of this. This was once a cute terrarium, no longer a cute terrarium. This one I'm gonna go ahead and keep. In fact, I think I will put something in it. I know just the thing, and I think it'll be really cute, so let's quick finish up here, and as a little bonus at the end of the video, I'm going to plant my terrarium. And the last thing, while this looks sort of like a baggie of ganja, it is not. They are hollyhock seeds. I harvested them after we had a particularly beautiful bloom of hollyhocks. I had planned on planting these seeds elsewhere to spread the hollyhock love, but I never got around to it. I actually do have an area where I collect and save seeds, so I'm going to add this to that spot, and that way, hopefully next year when I'm finally ready to plant some things, I can remember to plant my hollyhocks. Yay! Alright, I think that we are done now. So there was a lot of stuff off camera that you guys didn't see, and it was me kind of walking around trying to figure out how to actually have a packing party. And then I realized that I didn't have that much extra stuff to pack. That's okay, but I was kind of frantically figuring out, like, well, what is this even about? Like, what am I even doing? That's when I ended up in my mudroom and got pretty much everything out of there. I was really just mucking up the place and disorganized and needed to just be sorted through a little bit. I sorted through everything, and now it is looking better than it has looked, although it could use a good scrub. But anyway, yes, so I feel much more accomplished after getting through the mudroom. I think that had I not gone through there, I would have started to question what exactly I was packing. But I'm feeling good about everything that we were able to get out of the house. Hopefully next week I will find some other interesting ways for me to sort through more of it. That is it from me. Thank you guys for watching and for hanging out with me as I went through my packing and purging, and hopefully you guys are making some progress too. So thanks a lot, and I will see you guys next time.